Assalamu alaikum. This is Gulshan Education Wali, and this is my review time. Again, I am here with another review on another TEDx talk, that is Simon Sinek TEDx talk, How Great Leaders Inspire Action. In wonderful TEDx talk, having a great depth, having a great insight. Simon Sinek at TEDx talk, How Great Leaders Inspire Action, is not just a TED talk. It's a mindset shift. The talk doesn't teach leadership techniques. It reframes how leadership itself should be understood. Its powers lies in simplicity, emotional appeal, and universal relevance. Their TEDx talk revolves around one deceptively simple idea. People don't buy what you do, they buy why you do it. I repeat this phrase: people don't buy what you do, they buy why you do it. This idea lands hard because it matches human behavior. We already feel it's true. Sonic just gives it language and structure. The golden circle, why, how, what, becomes the backbone of the talk. As a reviewer, what stands out is the model is easy to remember. It is applicable across fields, rather education, leadership, politics, business, teaching, parenting, and it explains both success and failure. Sorry, it explains both success and failure, which makes it powerful. Uh, a lot of TEDx talk RB exist that inspire us emotionally, but having a lack structure. Uh, this TEDx talk have the both. Sinek explains a complex concept: motivation, leadership, neuroscience without jargon. He avoids academic language but never sounds shallow, and it's rare, literally. Uh, in this TEDx talk, he gives examples are not random, they are strategically chosen. Apple, that is modern, familiar, and emotional brand loyalty. Martin Luther King, moral leadership and movement building. And Wright brothers, believe and driver innovation. Each example reinforces the same point from different domains, which strengthens credibility. This TEDx talk speaks directly to the limbic brain, exactly what it preaches. You don't just understand the message, you feel it. And this alignment between content and delivery makes the talk authentic. This TEDx talk, despite being over a decade old, the talk feels more relevant today than when it was released. In an age of content overload, influence culture, and surface level innovation. This talk reminds us that purpose still matters. Sinek briefly introduced brain biology, in which neurocortex versus limbic brain, while not deeply scientific, it's used responsibly as not as fake science but as a conceptual sport. The biology is illustrative, not explanatory, and it supports the idea without overclaiming. This is good TEDx practice. There are some critical points. The why is easier said than found. Sinek powerfully argues for discovering your why, but he does not explain clearly how to find it. Many individuals and organizations struggle practically with this step. Later, Sinek addresses this in his books, but the talk itself leaves a gap. One also limitation or a criticism is a risk of over romanticizing purpose. Not all success is driven purely by belief, system, resources, timing, and privilege also matter. The talk simplifies reality for the sake of inspiration, which is acceptable but should be acknowledged. Although applicable everywhere, examples lean heavily toward business and leadership elites, grassroots educators, and small scale leaders may need help translating it into daily practice. For educators as like me, this talk is gold. It challenges teachers to ask, why do I teach? Why should students care? Why should learning matter beyond exams? It reframes the teaching from content delivery to belief transmission. This is why the talk is often used in uh, teacher training, leadership workshop, and personal development session. This TEDx talk popularized the phrase "start with why," influenced branding, leadership training, and education worldwide, and became a foundation for purpose driven leadership over leadership conversations. This TEDx talk achieved this level of cultural penetration. The talk quietly asks uncomfortable questions. If people aren't inspired by me, do I know me why? Am I leading or just managing? Am I chasing results or meaning? That international confrontation is what makes the talk transformational. If I say one line about this TEDx talk, how great leaders inspire action is a master class in purpose driven leadership, reminding us that true influence begins not with what we do, but with why we exist. And if I say something about speaker, that is Simon Sinek. His full name is Simon Oliver Sinek. He born on 9 October 1973. He is a British American. His academic background explains why his work focused deeply on human behavior, beliefs, motivation, and culture rather than technical business formulas. Simon Sinek is internationally known as a leadership thinker, motivational speaker, organizational consultant. He's an author, is an optimist. He does not present himself as a traditional business guru. Instead, he positioned his work around purpose, trust, inspiration, and human connection. Simon Sinek gained worldwide recognition after his TEDx talk in 2009. How great leaders inspire action. One of the most watched TEDx talk in history introduced the concept of the golden circle, that is why, how, and what. Later became the foundation of his best-selling book Start with Why. This talk transformed how leaders, educators, and organizations think about motivation and influence. Her major books are Start with Why, that is published in 2009, Leaders, in this book, Start with Why, he focused on purpose-driven leadership. Key idea is that people follow beliefs, not products. His second book is Leaders Eat Last, that is published in 2014. And in this TEDx talk, he focused on trust, safety, and leadership culture inspired by military leadership models. Third book is Together is Better, that is published in 2016. And in this book, he focused teamwork and human connection. And the fourth is The Infinite Game, that is published in 2019. And he focused in this book long term thinking in leadership, distinguishes between finite and infinite mindsets. If I say about something about his core philosophy, his Simon believes that leadership is about services, not authority. Trust is the foundation of strong organizations. People are inspired by purpose, not pressure. Long term vision matters more than short term wins. His ideas are deeply influenced by human biology, psychology, anthropology, ethics, and values. He is especially respected for his work on ethical leadership and healthy workplace cultures. He speaks to the heart before the mind, which aligns perfectly with his philosophy. His teaching and speaking style having a unique thing that are simple language, storytelling approach, real life examples, his calm, reflective tone, focus on why rather than how to tricks. This is the my review on this TEDx talk. Thank you so much.